Am I live? I'm live. What's up, everybody? Hey, how are you doing? This is Nikki with That Homeschool Life. And today I have my 5th grade homeschool curriculum choices. So let's get going with that. If you're new to this channel, I always forget to say this part. This is I'm Nikki with That Homeschool Life, and I talk about homeschool topics. I do vlogs, I do product reviews, I do curriculum reviews. I talk about homeschool stuff. I also dabble in with a little bit of motherhood stuff. So just all around, things to help us be better wives, mothers, ladies, educators, all that good stuff. So my lovely dog Duchess, my black lab, just walked in. You gonna come in and help? Can you hold a book? Can you be useful? Come on. Okay, so 5th grade. Now, what I am showing you are the spines for our subjects, okay? I always pull in supplements here and there, and I'll have videos on that, but right now, this is the spine. And for those who don't know, a spine is really, like your spine to hold you up. It's the base. So that's where I'm going to start. I will have follow-up videos where I review each curriculum choice that I show you, because I think that's important as well. And the reason why I am doing the curriculum choices live is because I would like for you to jump in and ask me any questions. Oh, Nikki, can you turn to this page? Or let me see the table of contents, or can you just kind of flip through really quickly? So there you go. All right, so let's get started. Math, the perennial favorite in this household. I wish my kids would ask me for another math curriculum. No, I'm kidding. Is Singapore Math's primary mathematics. And I use the standard edition. I also have the US edition. I don't use it. I just have it because I was going to use Singapore Live. It's an online class, kind of live. I'll do a review on that, but I don't want to be long-winded. So Singapore Math, level 5. This is just a textbook. I have the challenging problems, intensive practice. That's all I use per semester. You have 5A for the first semester, 5B for the second semester. All right, that's math. I also dabble in Beast Academy, but I'm finding my kids really prefer to use Beast Academy online, which is great, but we still have it. Every now and then, if I find they're kind of tripped up on something, then I'll pull out the practice guide for them just to kind of try a different approach. So that's for math, primary mathematics, Singapore Math, and Beast Academy. For writing, we are new to this program, but I like it actually. So much so that I cannot find it. Is it in front of me and I can't see it? Lord have mercy. Bear with me, y'all. Oh, here it is at the bottom. All right. So this is by Classical Academic Press. This is Writing and Rhetoric, Book 3, Narrative 2. Now, these books, they're pretty much, you can get through it in a semester. And my son did the fables and we liked it, but I had registered him for an online writing class for the spring. So we did that and we kind of got to book 2 later. And so now we're just getting started with book 3, but that's all right. So book 3 is Writing and Rhetoric, Narrative 2. And that's by Paul Quarter, I don't know how you say your name, Paul, but it's Paul. Okay. Oh, that's the teacher's edition. The student edition looks exactly like the teacher edition. So that's for writing. And then because I love the 6 traits of writing, which is not a curriculum, it is a supplement to a curriculum, but I'm showing it now because it's such an essential component in our household. I do use Evan Moore's 6 traits because that way I can stay up on my child to make sure that they're really processing the different traits, the steps, and all the different ways to do that. So that's for writing. For grammar, y'all know, you saw my other videos, I have problems with that well-ordered language by Classical Academic Press. So I'm going to my old standby that my oldest son used, that is Michael Clay Thompson. Grammar Island. We actually started this. We're almost done with this. It doesn't take long to get through this. So, but start with Grammar Island. We're starting with Grammar Island. That is level 1. And then, ooh, what kind of weather is breaking? Okay, and then that's the practice to go with it. And we should finish this probably by November. And then we'll move over to Grammar Town. This is level 2. Okay. It doesn't take long to get through some of those books in the Michael Clay Thompson series. So for grammar, it's Grammar Island and Grammar Town. Okay. Let's see. History. Let me get this big old boy out of here. We are using for the first time Book Shark, and we're using the American History 1-year condensed version. If you notice here, it says 3-4. This means it's levels 3 and 4 combined. So instead of doing American history for 2 years, you're just doing it for 1 year. And I am I'm having my 3rd grader and 5th grader do it together. There is a lot of reading in this, which is going to take me to the reading part of our curriculum. So just know American history right here. It's a lot of reading. So let me show you what we're reading. So this is history. So just to start, for the first month, we've had to read Pedro's Journal. We are still reading The Witch of Blackbird Pond. We're only like maybe almost 3/4 through. Umkato, and North American Indians. And starting, I think, week 6 or week 5 would be this. But as you can see, just for history for the first month, there's a lot of reading. Now, some of these are read alouds like these, and then others are readers for your child. My kids had no interest in doing the readers. They just didn't. So that was fine with me because I wanted to get on with our reading because I like to mix in classics, which brings me to reading this. So I do unit studies and novel unit studies that I get from the book umbrella on teacherspayteachers.com. So we will start with our classic, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis. And I don't have the printout with me because we haven't started yet, because I want us to finish this first. So I don't want to overwhelm my 5th graders. So I think we should be done maybe in 2 weeks with this, hopefully sooner. In 1 week, and then we'll start on this. Now, quick note, be careful when you're buying classics. There are so many different versions. I try to always find the abridged, unabridged, of course, but I always try to find it in color. And this one just happens, I know I'm doing a review. This one just happens to have, can't even see it. It has pictures that have color. There you go. So for reading, novel unit studies from Teachers Pay Teachers. The seller is the book umbrella, and I will be doing a review on this stuff later. And then for reading, just to make sure our reading information, especially for informational text, is on par, I have, of course, Evan Moore's daily reading comprehension. The reason why this is so thick, guys, I forgot to print back, front and back. So it's only one-sided, so it's gigantic. So for reading comprehension, we're using this. We don't use this straight through. For those of you familiar with Evan Moore, you know that I use this to target little weaknesses that I see, and also as like a spiral review. Okay, so on reading techniques. So that's for reading. For science, we are new to this. I've used the Focus On series, but now I'm trying the Building Block series. Sorry, guys, there's a pretty big glare. So this is Real Science for Kids. This is supposedly secular. For the Focus series, I didn't see anything that raised an eyebrow, although we are a secular family. I've used Christian resources, and I've never found it to be offensive or anything where I had to like black it out or anything like that. So just saying, You know, don't be afraid. If there's a certain viewpoint, just look through it. And if you see the nut of it is really good, you can always like take, you know, mark things out or explain why you and your family have a different value than what is in the book. So it's always a learning lesson. So this is book 4. Now with this one, slight review. This is supposed to correlate to a grade level. I have a 5th grader. I also have a 3rd grader, and I also don't have a lot of time. So my kids are currently taking a chemistry class on OutSchool. That's an online class. So I didn't want to overburden them. So they're both doing this. So I hope my 3rd grader can keep up, because I say, okay, 3rd grader rises up, 5th grader drops down. Hopefully that works out, because it's working out with American history with Bookshark. So hopefully this works out. Okay. We haven't started this yet because they're in their 3rd class, their online class. And now they got a little rhythm. So now I'm going to bring this out and we'll go straight to the chemistry part. Okay. My son, his handwriting is atrocious. I'm sorry, baby. It just is. And with cursive, I'm trying. So we are still practicing handwriting. Now I'm new to Zaner Blozer. We've done handwriting without tears. It works. It worked for my oldest one. It's working for my 3rd grader, but my 5th grader just needs a different approach. So I'm like, both of y'all, my youngest and my 5th grader, are going to use Zaner Blozer. This is a teacher one. I meant to grab the student one, but I'm trying to hurry because I have another video to shoot and I got to get out of here. So we are using cursive handwriting. And what I found is that my son can write cursive. But if I asked him to write a paragraph or just to do his assignments in cursive, it's a little bit harder for him to remember. He can do it in a workbook that's for cursive just fine. So I think with this one, it really kind of gives you more activities where you get to use your cursive writing, okay? And that way you don't have to have your kids stressing about while they're doing their writing or their grammar or whatever, they're still worrying about their cursive writing. So with this one, they can really get good quality practice. Geography, I don't even know if it's worth it anymore. I just like them. Eva Moore's daily geography right there. Memory work. So I've shelved this. I shelved the memory work. I'm bringing this back into rotation. So this is like my main kind of spine. I'm trying to put everything in, make copies to put everything in. So my youngest one, he's doing grammar. This one, we're going to be working on great speeches by African Americans. So I'll make copies, make a copy of the speech, outline it, enlarge it, and put it in here, and he'll work on learning that. So memory work is coming back into our household. And that is it for our 5th grade homeschool curriculum for the year 2019-2020. Also, typing instructor, this worked wonders with my 7th grader. He types like he's been working admin for the governor for like 2 years. Types super fast. This one, he's still a hunt and peck. So I'm like, okay, I got to pull this out because I just found the CD. No, I don't do a download. I like CDs. So, and I have an external CD-ROM. So we'll pull this out for him just to work on probably during the weekend. And that is it for 5th grade. I think I covered everything. If you have any questions about anything, leave them down below in the comment section. I will have my 7th grade curriculum choices coming up. And then going forward, I will have reviews on the curriculum choices that you see here. So that's it. This is Niki with That Homeschool Life. Thank you so much for hanging in with me and following me on this journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share right there, right there. Do it right now. Do it right now. Help me out. And that way I know that you're finding some value in these videos. All right, guys, so I'm going to get out of here. I just logged on and I saw how my face looks like a ghost because I was in Jamaica for about a week. And when I came back, none of my makeup matched. So I'm looking kind of like, girl, what's wrong with your makeup? So anyway, let me get that fixed up and I will see you guys on the next share. Bye, guys.